Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is another episode of Showing Up, Journal with Me maybe. This is my way of taking up space on the internet with art. It is my protest. See previous video for the lecture. What do I got going on today? No idea. I feel Halloween-y. I just sort of spurred that out because I have these washi tapes, which are kind of fun. I know we made these last time, which were nice. I'm also, these are made with cardstock and then collaged on top of it, and they're really nice, and they're not like super curly. And the iCAD a day for however many days I was using, hang on, Grace, what are we doing over there? All right, we're okay. The index cards are they're less substantial than this, and so they curled mightily. And I need to remember that you can use different materials. Now, where did I put, do we know? Yes, we do. I have 4 left, so that's the right count. Look at us. Look at us rocking and rolling today. So, and I also have this purple marker, and I have this, and I have these 2 things, which are kind of purpley. Ooh. And I might have, remember all these, I had this whole view, oh yeah, something else I got to do. Of the world that I was going to do all the things, and then it got hard. Well, we've got these. There's nothing that says that we have to complete that episode when we can use this. There's blue jays in the background. I don't know if you can hear them. Here they are. Wow, I just sort of pushed everything up. Okay, eeny meeny. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe. Still doing a whole pile of boarding house reaches. And I need it's from Cindy at Studio Lou. This is just a nice magazine thing, picture. I like a lot. Very panoramic. Purple. That's kind of purple or Halloween-y. That's Halloween-y. Not purple. Purple. Possibly not trying to be Halloween-y. Oh, that's a swing doll. That's what you're supposed to make. You should try that. Okay, focus. Let's do this. Because that's Halloween-y. I still want to do something with that one. That's such a great doll. And this one. There. Don't know why I like that little house. A little birdhouse. Kinda. There. Yes, but mother, that's purple. Okay, so I think what I want to do is like paste that onto something. I'm sort of scanning. Okay, I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. Okay, what did we ever do? What did I ever do before figuring out how to use the darn pause button? Ooh, there's some more purple. That sticker. So we've got one of these. And let's just cut that in two. There we are. We got it. Here we are. I need that. That. I suppose I could put the whole thing in. I don't need that though. Oh, why we are so conserving, I have no idea. I want that and that. Glue it, Mary Ellen, glue it. For the love of Pete. Decision making is hard sometimes. It's hard when you've got a good brain, and it's even harder when you got one that's not on the fritz, but I'm not firing on all cylinders. It'll all be fine. I should stop whinging about it. That should be fine. I'm going to take off that white bit. There. Okay. Blue. Art is a long, life is short. It's purple. Oh, what's this purple? Oh, it says, sorry about the Oh, I like this. Sorry about the laughter, volume, chaos, and or mess, but we are learning. I like that much better than that. Seems far more funner. And enjoy the little things. All right. Squirrel, we are gluing. We are eventually going to be gluing. It is not a straight line. Okay. This is just showing up. This is just showing up. This is just showing up. That's for me and the yellies that are happening in my head right now. It's like, yeah, stay focused, do the thing, blah, blah, blah. It's like, we're fine. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. Doesn't need to look like it's orderly. Where's her feet? There's her feet. I don't need to worry so much about the other things, but I do want to make sure that she's well and truly glued so that when we cut, she's good. There. There. Okay. Okay. Smoky. Okay. There. I'm gonna put that in there. That's really gluey. Okay. Well, we'll have to cut it out. We will, but I kind of want to glue it onto something first. No idea why. Let's see if we have any book pages. Hello, we do. There. That'll work. So the dyeing, D-Y-I-E-I-N-G, that I did in the previous video, the unwrap, I have since gone outside and washed. So I'm line drying. Very happy with the results, I must say. I have a thought for another sesh. Because the buckthorn berries came out really, really well. And I want to do some more with those, I think. Also, because buckthorn berries are berries and you can dry berries, I wonder what would happen if you dried the berries and then glue this down and then finish the sentence. And then use it as dye material, because once something is dried, then you can manipulate it in a more precise way, I guess. Here we are. Okay. Look at that. It's practically a card. Okay, I'm just going to pop you under here. Do that for a while. We've collected all of this. I don't know what any of this tape looks like. Hey, here's something I can do. I can open it. There we are. Good job. Look at you go. Oh, that's fun. That's a really great square. Squirrel. See, this is what showing up looks like. You're just messing around and you're doing the things that you want to do. This is not curated. And it doesn't need to be. That's the other thing. It took me this long to realize it didn't need to be curated, even in a general sense. There doesn't need to be a beginning, a middle, and an end. And highly edited and all of the things. Just show up and take up space. So what did I do? I wanted to figure out how big this was. One and a half by 2 1/4. That is not by accident. One and a half. 2. It's such a superb shape. Okay. Let's take this apart. Ooh. Because that was one. Oh. It's one of the things we wanted to do. Ooh, there we are. So it goes that way. Yes, it does. Nope. I'm just messing around. That's what we're allowed to do today. Okay, well, at least we got it taken apart. That's one step closer. I really like this one because it's colored. there. Oh, so this is chandeliers, and these are what? These are, ooh, these are spooky faces. Here. Oh, it says at rest, but it looks like art rest. I like those two. I'm just trying to knock that white back somewhat. Okay, and I'm going to take out some of that white. Gosh, I love stickers. I may have done some, what do you call it? It's not therapy. Anxiety shopping? I don't know. It's when you feel bad about yourself and you just like, oh, I'm going to go shopping and buy something. May have gotten some more stickers that are like this, that are fun. Wow, I did not mean to sound so intense when I said fun. They're fun. I tell you, they're fun. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just pop this across the top. If we can find the end. Enzy Benzy, you're right there. That's pretty. Yeah, good enough. There. I still haven't made it to the beach. Keep having it on my plans of things to do, and it's like, oh, no, well, I'm going to do this instead, or oh, no, I'm going to do that instead. I'm going to cut it there. I don't know where the standard came from YouTube, that everything had to be so curated and possibly not the right expression, but la-di-da. Not everybody, and good on you if that's something that you're using YouTube for, is about making money and getting clicks and having videos. Sometimes it's, you know what, I'm gonna make some friends. Yep. Crap. There's the hole. There's the hole. Okay, I'm liking that. Ow. Got my elbow in. There. Oh, boo. Needed to go second, not first. Hang on. I'll be right back. This is my journaling pencil case. This is my, all of the things that I need to do my daily, weekly, monthly, annual journaling. It's on a certain number of color scheme rotation. This morning I was using it, and I was using the tweezers. Okay, so, and you'll note that I have a pencil case specific pair of scissors. There's scissors for here, there's scissors for my stitching, of course there is. So that isn't here. Hang on, I do need to put you on pause. Hang on. Found them. I'm going to straighten you up a bit. There we are. Found these. So these are the tweezers. They are black. I should not have ordered black. I should have ordered something that was like a neon yellow. Or some other color other than black, because as soon as it gets on something dark, this disappears entirely. And these are Sharpie sharp. Sharpie sharp. There. Okay, glue, 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 glue. I think I might have got them from My Stationery Pal, which is a fun little shop. Well, it's probably not a fun little shop. It's a possibly a drop shipment stationery store, possibly from Japan. I'm not sure, or China. There we are. That's better. Phew. Oh, it's not even straight. Art is hard. It is hard. It is. This is what it looks like, though. It's what it looks like. So if you're doing this, you're doing art. Don't let those curated sites fool you into thinking that you can't, because you can. And they have one or two advantages. One, they've been doing it a very long time, so they have learned. And or they have access to really hot editing. Oh dear. I think it's up on that side's better. It's like that, as opposed to just smirsh and smirsh. Okay. So I might want to do it that way. Oh, I didn't clip the corners yet. Should do that. There. I think when I was doing the iCat, I was using the small spots. We could have it sticking out. There. So I do want the two dark sides on that way. So I need the high test glue. Oh, we're still working on trying to finish this. Still not done yet. That's fine. That's fine. We go at the speed that we go. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. Just a little bit out. There we are. There's one. And I don't want to glue the very ends. I want to have that sort of to be flippy-uppy, which is a technical term. Where's the dot? There's the dot. Ooh, bang! Booyah. There. And this one. This goes this way. And this goes that way. I think so. Okay, now it comes out. Stay. Okay. Oops. I feel like yeah, that's probably a better one. I wonder if there's scrappy bits. Oh, scrappy bits. Oh dear. I was afraid of that. Oh well. Well, that's going to be glue. On me or otherwise. There. Okay. Because it just might be funny. I don't know. Sort of like at the nose level. Hang on. Like that. There. Okay. I'm going to call that one done. Kind of Halloween-y. Yep, okay. Something. And then this one. Is there... Do we have purple? I think we have... Ooh, we have purple. I can see it. Ooh, and I've got pink. But these grandes. There's pink. There's purple. There's blue. There's that. I was thinking that one of the obstacles that I had for doing these is I had a whole plan and a whole sense of order. But I was going to do this, then I was going to do that, I was going to do this. And I think what might have helped me is just, you know what? Just show up and light the candles and fire up the wax. Oh, here's purple. We've got this. This doesn't look very Halloween-y. Are there little pink ones? Yes, there are. Kind of like that. Well, then using that. Don't see why not. There. So I think the cutting up of this might have just been a supply creation episode in retrospect, which is fine. And I want to trim. Here we are. And I need to do the bottom, which we can do. Round ones. Round ones. Decal scissors. Do a decal edge. And allow you to sort of do a non-even edge. One of my happiest discoveries. Sorry about the jewel. Okay, so we've got that. Now, what do we want to do with this? Just a little bit on the edges. There, okay. So let's move some, oops, this out of the way. Kind of there? Sure. Nope, it's got to be down. It's got to be hidden. Because I don't have a pencil. Can I see that scratch? I can see the dot. More of this. There. Don't know if that was what the placement of that one was, but it's where it's going to be now. Ah, come on. There. I can do that, and that's kind of centered. Oops. There, like that. And then this is going to be like that wide. Oops. Oops. Did not have my Wheaties. Ort jar, ort jar. Now that we have that funky thing, I'm not opposed to that at all. Okay. Something like that. What I think I would like to do is just follow the edge of that and then cut the rest of that off. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's make that straight. I could just glue it. I might sort of glue it in place. And then stitch it. Oof. What do we, oh yeah, we got loads of time to stitch. Always have time to stitch. Do I have needles? Do I have needles? Do I have anything thin enough? That's a honker. Well, it's what we're gonna use. Could even just use that. Oh, that was the green. Well, where are we at for purple? It hits the white too quickly. Well, we'll try. Well, I picked these tweezers up on a whim. Oh, look at me having the word available to me. And using them to peel these apart, that's not a bad idea because I usually have to fiddle and faff. Nope, that did not go. Do the other end. We all in? We all in. Okay, and I've already got this posted, so it should be okay. I say with incredible optimism. Oh yeah, we're fine. Ooh, space. Cut too tight. That's all right. We'll be fine. I can barely see it. What's happening? Nothing, apparently. I didn't loop it. And in case there's a hurricane, we'll do a second knot. And I kind of want to just leave that drippy as it is. Wow. Look at the amount of machine sewing that I put. You have denim jeans that are not affixed with more go around stitches than that. Holy Hannah. People make this and they use delicate little threads that are very fine, and they do hand stitching, just 1 or 2 running stitches to affix this, and I'm like, oh, industrial strength. It's still too long. So the whole point of that was I wanted to see how easy it would be to pick it out. Apparently it is difficult. Or not difficult, but it will take some work. Okay, and now I want to separate these. Oh dear. There. And I separate these two. There. Where's the other one? Here it is. There. And then I can just do that. And oh, corners, corners, mayday, corners. There. And I need some glue. Here. There. I feel like that needs a little an outline, just to compete against that bit there. Yeah. That'll work. Do I want to trim that up? Apparently I do. Please don't cut that off. Oh, I like that. I didn't expect that to turn out as nicely as it did. This yellow, which is sort of, this is what the color of the lace is, sort of as a shade, very close to that green. And yellow and purple and green, I think, are harmony colors. And the other thing that we did was, sorry about the laughter, volume, chaos, and or mess, but we are learning. And there's the lovely little lady. I need something. No, it needs to be darker. There. Yeah, I like those. Those are good ones. What were we doing underneath here? We were doing something. Let's see. Ooh, yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Skeletoni and dolls. Oh, we've got some time. Let's cut out the Skeletoni. The skeleton would make an epic pocket. So this is Halloween. September and October are absolutely wind up. It's Halloween season. That's what I want to say. Wow, that was a lot of work. And there are creators that are not fond of Halloween, and you know what? You can have you do you. There's holidays that I am not fond of either, and so I give it a whole pass. In any event, the next sort of notable holiday after Halloween, Thanksgiving is kind of Thanksgiving, but you don't really have like that season feeling. So I'm starting to get Christmas in my feed is what I'm trying to say. And it's just no, I am not in the headspace for it. Might not be in the headspace for it when it comes for real, which is fine. We are allowed to change. We are allowed to do us. We are allowed to suit ourselves. We keep forgetting. So anyways, I'll try not to mention that word, Christmas, again. Unless it's in relation to advent calendars, of which I am obsessed. There. Ooh. Where's the next cards? I know, spoilers, but we only have the 2 left. Ooh. And they're orange. This is good. Let's party. I think, you know what? We will sort that out when we get there. Let's at least cut this in half. Sweet. So if we're following this pattern, we don't need that little bit. I'm not going to cut this part of her legs yet, and I might never do so, just because that seems to be like a vulnerable spot for the paper folding and getting all mashed up. Because of course we are going to be taking this into a heavy industrial setting where Lord only knows what will happen to it. Might also go over the hour, I'm not sure. Okay, do I need that wandy wand? I don't think I do. So off you go. Off she pops. Oh, that's not good cutting. There we are, it's better. Let's do it this side and this way. I wonder how you dry berries. So this is me back on the buckthorn berry idea. Because I think if I just pick them and let them sit somewhere, what's going to happen is that they're going to go all moldy and or ferment. And insight into the way my brain ping-pongs. Next thought, I wonder what this clown would look like with googly eyes. I bet you it would look shocking. So I'm just going to finish off her hair, and I can see that we are so close to being at an hour. I think I know how to do this, as in showing up video. So now I feel like I have a certain level of confidence to go back to regular production without freaking me out and without freaking you out. But mostly without freaking me out. Okay. And sort of like with the feet not being cut, I'm not going to do the arms for the same reason. But we're here and we've only got a couple of minutes over, and so a couple more isn't going to matter. So what we want to do is scory score and foldy fold. And then we'll see what this looks like. There. There, okay, stop fussing around. And this needs my score tool. And I need a ruler. Yep, there we are. Good job. Hey, that's the way it goes. There. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. Try again. Nope. So that's a straight up and downy, but I think this needs to be folded at the seat. Maybe? No. So, oh, these tabs got to go in there. All right, I am going to go now because I feel like I need to stop, but we will pick this up and we will try and figure this out because I feel like that's going to be a whole project onto its own. Anyways, that is all for now. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots. I love you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye now.